Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nodwik Games Room. I am back once again with my buddy Sven.
How's it going? And we're going to finish some StarTropics here, or at least keep going.
Yeah.
So we're about halfway through Chapter 2, and let's start up. So I'm pretty sure this level is the one, yeah, you just have to kill the one bat.
Yeah.
Again, trial and error, you just figure that stuff out.
Yeah.
Now in the last episode, I was talking about a room. There was a duplicate. But yeah, there's a hidden path. If you were to go up, that would actually lead you to a room where you'd have to go around, and you'd be able to get a potion, and then it would take you right back to the bottom of that room. I'm not going to bother with that, because this boss is super easy, especially with this item that I'm about to get, which lets you freeze him.
What? Where did the... It didn't go into your inventory.
Oh, yeah, I can explain that too. You have two levels of inventory. These are magic items, and these are regular ones.
Oh. I gotcha. Yeah, see, I didn't play many NES games growing up, so this is definitely not one that I even thought of.
I grew up on the NES and the SNES, so... But this is actually... It's funny how I ended up getting into this game. I wanted Super Mario 3 for my birthday. And my mom went to buy it, and they were all sold out. So she bought me this instead. And I'm like, oh, that's not Super Mario. And then I played it, and I just fell in love with it.
Even though it was so horrible.
Oh, it was just really hard. Freeze.
What? You were able to do that without even unpausing the game?
There you go. Yeah, this boss is pretty ridiculously easy.
And done. Like, how did you use an item without unpausing?
Well, I used the item because it was in my inventory. So I pressed the button to activate it, but I had to unpause it to actually attack him.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I do this, but I always go to that edge because it looks like the dolphin is munching on his hair. Fun little thing to do, I guess. So yay, we've rescued the baby dolphin.
Yeah, now, I'm assuming that this was the end of episode 2? Or part 2?
So this is the end of chapter 2, so we're about to head to the beginning of chapter 3, which is going to be the bulk of the game. Quee, 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 quee. That's the exact same thing they said when the dolphin was lost.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there it goes. Please follow me.
And yeah, the dolphin lets us get through these rocks. I'm not sure how, but he does. Or she does, I think it's the mom dolphin.
Okay.
We'll never forget your kindness. Good luck. You'll need it. Especially with chapter 3. This chapter was the bane of my existence as a child. This is the chapter that made me cry when I was a kid.
Literally cry?
Yes, I was like 6 years old, and it made me cry. And I'll point out the exact location it happened to, because it's kind of funny. So...
Submarine crash.
Your submarine crashed, you're stranded on an island. Basically, you need to get it fixed so you can keep on your adventure. That's the basic plot of where we're at right now.
Oh, okay. And I take it there was one section that you just got stuck in.
Oh yeah, there's a graveyard in the game, and it was pretty rough as a kid. So
drink some coconut milk.
There's a bunch of people here who will offer you random coconut milk, and it'll refill your health. Go to SvenCola and find help for your wreck ship.
SvenCola.
SvenCola. Continuing with their list of puns.
Yes. I love how everything so far has, if it's an actual place name, has had cola in it.
I'm not sure why they chose to do that. It's not like they're sponsored by Coca-Cola or anything.
Knowing Nintendo, if this was actually done by Nintendo Japan rather than Nintendo North America, they probably decided to choose something that was a North American staple.
Yeah, this was made by Nintendo of Japan, but never released in Japan, so it was made for North American audiences.
Yeah, so that's what it seems like to me, is they just chose something that everybody would recognize. Oh, monkeys. Winged monkeys.
Yeah, these guys could be a pain in the ass.
What did we step into the Wizard of Oz?
We stepped into hell. StarTropics hell. It's funny, because once you beat this level, it's pretty much smooth sailing, except for maybe, like, Chapter 8, the last one.
So how many chapters are there to this?
There's 8 in total.
Okay.
But some of them have, like, parts 1, 2, and 3. This is, like... There's, like, 4 parts of this chapter. Yeah, I hate those guys. They're really hard to predict their location.
Nice.
Alright, so there's a lot of ones like this in the game
Oh.
where you have to time your jumps properly. But there's usually hidden stuff on the side blocks.
Oh, that is so rude. The hell is up with those chicken things? That have an insanely amount of health.
I underestimated them. That room was evil when I was a kid, but that's not the one that made me cry. Although it did anger me a few times, because I made it to this room and, like, jumped one tile off. Or I went over to the left,
Yeah.
and that's death.
Yeah, a complete troll to keep walking through.
Yeah. And now we've made it to the town of SvenCola, or just about. And that's going to be another one of those towns where you have to talk to everyone.
Really?
Yeah, I really love this game, but this is one of the few big flaws with it. You actually have to talk to people.
Otherwise, things won't unlock.
Yeah, like it doesn't unlock the next challenge. Like even if you know what to do, you won't be able to do it until you've talked to everyone.
Wow. Well, there have been games like that before where even though you know exactly what's coming up next, until you actually talk to people, that event won't trigger.
Yeah, it's in this game it's just really rough because, especially where I guess I've had a past where I speedrun this game before. I just wish that I could walk right through it.
Yeah.
So this is Miss Mira who's talking about Miss Coral.
Yeah.
Wants to know who's prettier. So you have to choose carefully to make sure you don't piss them off. If you say Mira, you're so honest and cute too. And you say Coral, nothing. You pissed her off now.
And she won't talk to you ever again.
So yes, Bonanette, the chief's daughter, is sick. And that's what everyone in the town is telling us. So we need to try to find out what's going on and why this is preventing us from proceeding. And we'll do so by drinking some coconut milk.
Gotcha. And we feel much better.
Also, this section, especially down here...
Wait, what was the name of the castle?
Oh, Castle SvenCola. Yeah, this area is really kind of a maze, so if you don't know where you're going and don't know where everyone is, you can actually spend a lot of time just walking around here.
And let me guess, you know the pattern like the back of your hand?
More or less.
I love pulling the joke. I know this like the back of my hand. Holy shit, when did that get there?
Yeah. So, you don't actually have to talk to this guy. It's like the only guy in town you don't have to talk to.
Wait, even the one that's just randomly standing in the chief's hut?
Yeah, all he says is, I'm not the chief's up there.
This isn't my office.
Alright, so we have to go talk to her sleeping daughter, or his sleeping daughter upstairs.
Oh. So I take it you can ignore those two?
Which two?
There's the old lady that's on the corner.
I think I talked to the old lady. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I talked to her.
Oh, okay, I didn't remember seeing you. Did you talk to the guy outside of the hut?
Yes, I had to talk to him to get in. Oh, you're Mike! So, one of the first times I came here, I went and I talked to her, because in the bed is like...
Banana-ette?
It's Bonanette.
Bonanette?
Bonanette. So, the first time I came here, I just walked out. Like, and I was like, why can't I proceed?
Yeah.
You actually have to talk to her, or you can't proceed.
Really, you have to.
Yeah,
you have to get that snore.
That line of text is what triggers you to be able to go to the next area.
That is so cheesy.
Yeah.
And into the maze we go. Oh look, somebody we haven't spoken to. Let me guess, he lets us out.
Good luck!
Again with wishing us good luck.
Alright, we're about to enter the next dungeon here. Please refrain from turning off or resetting in anger. That happened to us a few times when we were kids. Got so angry that we just power off.
I love how you just ignore them.
I'd forgotten about these guys' timing. Hopefully they're not as much dicks now. There we go.
Now, is that actually the way out?
Now, this is also another cruel cave where they turn off the lights.
Okay.
What you're supposed to do is just watch the pattern of the snakes.
And find out... What? So you can walk where they're walking, even though it looked like water.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
That's lots of years of memory. I spent a lot of time on Chapter 3. It's where I got stuck the longest.
Oh man, this music is so stolen from Zelda.
And there we go, we got a potion. Probably won't need it, but getting it just in case.
And it goes dark again. Are those bees?
Killer giant bees. And another one of these. This one's a little bit harder to time.
And this one doesn't have secrets?
There were secrets, but I wasn't even gonna... With that one, I don't even risk it.
Not gonna tempt fate.
Yeah. So we're coming up on the, I don't know what it's officially called, but it's the life sign.
What?
So that gives you the option. You can either get +1 life, +2 lives, or -1 life.
So it's just gonna spin around and
it just
randomly
does it at
give you something?
So we were lucky we got an extra life, but you can lose them too.
So what are the stars for?
If you collect 5 stars, it gives you a heart.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I didn't realize I was out of those already. Somewhere in here there's actually a clock. Yeah, that would have slowed them down, but...
Any other secrets?
In there, I don't think so.
Whoa!
Here? Yes. So, normally you want to go to the right in order to proceed to the boss. I'm going up this way to get some health. If I were to continue up, I would jump to my death.
So that's one of those trolls again.
Yeah.
Not gonna bother with the,
Nah, I'm basically just at the boss, so it's not really worth it.
Ho 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 ho. This game is...
Alright, so this boss, you can't actually physically harm it. You have to basically try to knock it into the water.
Really?
Yeah.
So you essentially take away its blocks? Or...
Yeah, so you're gonna cause it to just fall in the water here. That was actually a really good fight.
What?
See, there were 2 things attaching it on the side,
yeah.
and the switches knock them off, and it causes the platform to sink.
And where he's a lava monster.
Yeah.
That is the cheesiest boss fight I've ever seen.
It's actually... It's a lot more difficult than I made it look. Because you have to dodge his attacks while you're doing it.
No, I just mean cheesy.
Oh, like in just what it is?
Yeah.
Like the concept?
Like, I've... You didn't technically fight him.
Yeah. Nothing that you have in your inventory could physically harm him. That's the only way you can kill him.
Yeah, because you don't have the ice anymore.
Yeah.
Ooh, a castle.
So that's Castle SvenCola, but we can't go there yet. If we go in here, I think it's a heart. Yeah.
And the big heart gives you...
It gives you 1 extra container, plus it'll refill your current health. There's actually a glitch in Chapter 6 where you can keep going in and out of the dungeon and go back and keep getting that heart container as much as you want. But then, when you get to the next level, it resets your hearts. So you're wasting all that time.
It actually knows what you should be at.
Yeah. So this is the graveyard.
And this is this is the part that you said you kept getting lost in?
This is the part when I was a kid actually made me cry. But there's a specific part, too. So, there's one grave that's more discolored than the other.
Yeah.
You actually have to go inside that grave. And that's how you get to the dungeon.
Now, is it because you kept getting stuck in the dungeon that made you so...
It was really difficult. And there's a part, like, at the end, but I'll just explain it to you when we get there. Because it was something.
Because I know that the Nintendo and the Super Nintendo had some of the trickier games for any system.
Yeah, this level in particular does a lot to try to troll you.
And because you're obviously not supposed to go the long way.
You don't want to go up there, up top, because that...
Insta-death?
I don't think it's insta-death. It's been a long time since I've gone there. But, it will end you out of the dungeon.
Oh, another one of those.
Also, there are ghosts in this room. I just happen to know how to avoid them.
You know how to not trigger them?
Well, they're there. You can't see them. But if you were to run in their path, they would hit you and damage you.
Oh, okay. And they're probably hard hitters.
Yeah. In here, you're going to get an item to let you see ghosts.
Now, is it something that has a limited amount of uses?
Yeah, I think it's 4 or 5, something like that. 4.
Aha! Whoa!
So in a speedrun, you would actually try to get around these guys without seeing them, and I have so much trouble with this, I'm just like, whatever, I'll take the extra few seconds.
Well, like I told you when you first decided to come along on this journey, I don't care if you...
Yeah. I'm not at all going for speedrun. I'm going to do that again some other day. And again, this is another one of those trick things where you think it's trying to get you to go down, but...
Oh, more ghosts.
Yeah. And normally you discover that there's ghosts in a room by just taking damage.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Oh, something invisible hit me. It must be a ghost. Ah, shit.
Did you forget something?
Well, I think it was just a potion. I should be good. Now, that staircase would lead me out of the dungeon.
So that's a troll?
Yeah.
Ooh, hearts.
I think I'm gonna let those slide, because that's... Well, no, I should be fine.
Huh.
Yeah, I knew there was something there.
And it resets you here. That was a ghost.
Alright. So, there's another room like this later in the game where there's going to be almost like whiz robes from The Legend of Zelda shooting at you, and you need a mirror to reflect their thing back at them.
Oh,
and if you forget
rough.
that mirror, you actually have to kill yourself. There's nothing else you can do.
What?
So, if this were a speedrun, I'd continue going right. Since I don't want to die, I'm going to go down and actually do what the game intends you to do.
So, there's a speedrunning strat that you can skip a bunch of stuff going to the right.
Yeah, the reason that you can do that is you want to get an item that lets you light up that room so you can see what you're doing.
Okay.
But I've actually more or less gotten the pattern down. But I would rather show people what's actually going on. And I apologize if it looks like I don't know what I'm doing. It's been a long time since I've come this way. Alright, so that'll...
Lantern?
Yep, that lantern will let us light the room up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. In a speed run, you'd have to go through this without being able to see.
But you really don't care. Either that or...
Oh, shit.
Did you forget about those?
No, I pressed the wrong button.
Oh.
These guys are jerks.
It's almost like the hand in the Link to the Past that comes down to grab you.
Yeah, it's actually... A lot of the stuff you're going to see is just so Zelda-themed. This was supposed to be like their attempt at a modern-ish Legend of Zelda. And,
Nintendo tried a lot of the times to actually North Americanize their stuff. So they'd actually just take the base and modify it.
So this here is that clock item that I showed you guys earlier.
Yeah, where it froze.
Yeah, it froze the enemy, so they couldn't move for something like 15 seconds. Yeah, I've still got those. So if I got here and I didn't have any of my rod things to show ghosts,
yeah,
I'd have to go to the left to get more, but I could just use this.
Uh-huh. Pretty sneaky.
And we're coming up on the part where the mirror is hidden. And if you don't grab it, like, you have to kill yourself. Yeah, it's in this room. So if I were to go through that door right now, I would have no choice but to kill myself.
Uh-huh. And you have 80 uses.
Shit. Oh. That was an evil place for him to spawn.
Yeah, two of them right on top of one another. I take it this is a completely random spawning game.
Now this is actually one of the worst levels in the entire game. Or worst rooms.
Let me guess, the mummies are a pain?
Yeah. And there's actually a way that you can do this without killing one of them, and I forget how to do it. And I'm gonna stop and get the potion. Which, yeah, nobody would know, because it's in the corner, it can't really hurt you. But there's a potion that way.
What happens... so, you don't want to trigger the door yet.
Oh, it's hearts, I'm sorry. Not a potion.
Same difference. Because they both just heal you, right?
Yeah, they're healing. So, now we can trigger the door, and we're almost to the boss here.
Alright, well, no good game is without its boss fights. But we'll have to fight that boss next time.
Alright,
because I forgot to take a look at the time, and we've actually run a little long.
Alright, well that's cool. We'll get a fresh start on Maxie the Ghost Boss next
Ghost
episode.
Boss?
The Ghost Boss. Giant Ghost. King Big Daddy Ghost. Big Boo. Whatever you want to call him.
Alright. If you liked it, there's one of those pretty little buttons down below. Subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. And this is Nodwik and Sven.
SvenCola.
We will see you in the next episode.
Have a good one.